Getting a college education is expensive and may even be frightening sometimes. Just thinking about it is stressful. But knowledge, skills, expertise, and training are exactly what employers look for today. And what tends to be a common requirement among those jobs you see posted online or in an ad? That's right, a four-year degree. And not all of us can be celebrities and make millions of dollars. So before you start making judgments about going to get a college education, hear me out, because you may find some of this information essential for your future. Getting a four-year degree is important. Getting a four-year degree is important because you can get higher paying jobs, you're more likely to be employed, and you up the chance of your financial security in the future. First off, attaining a bachelor's degree may help you get higher paying jobs. According to the Institute of Education Sciences, in 2012, the median of earnings for young adults with a bachelor's degree was $46,900, while the pay range was $22,900 through $30,000 for those without a bachelor's degree. In other words, young adults with a bachelor's degree earn more than twice as much as those without one. Young adults without a four-year degree made about 50% or more less than those who attained a bachelor's degree. Take the Ben Carson story, for example. Ben Carson was a poor African-American boy living in poverty in Detroit in the mid to late 1900s with a mother that only had a third grade education level. His mother sometimes worked 3 jobs at a time and pushed him towards the importance of education, even when he was not interested in education himself. She often had to clothe him with clothes she made herself, being unable to afford to buy them. Might I remind you, this was during the time of the Civil Rights era where there was much upheaval and unrest in the African American community. He eventually graduated from high school with honors, then was accepted to Yale University, then to the School of Medicine at Michigan State University. Ben Carson attained his doctorate's degree, and his starting salary was around $300,000. Dr. Carson started out from a background like many of you. Do not let your background define who you are. Secondly, attending college is important because you are more likely to be employed. According to the 2013 data by the Bureau of Labor Statistics, for adults 25 years of age and older with an education less than a four-year degree, the unemployment rate is 7.5% compared to adults with a bachelor's degree, which is 4%. Adults 25 years of age and older with less than a bachelor's degree are 3.5% more likely to be unemployed than those with at least a bachelor's degree. Juan Valera was an 18-year-old high school dropout who was considering the high school equivalent, the GED. He states, "Truth is, I don't want a GED. Valera wishes to attain a four-year degree in criminal justice and eventually work with the FBI, but in today's world, a GED cannot even get you a door in Burger King." Every time he stops to ask them if they are hiring, they claim that he is bothering them. Valera realizes companies want credential that says a person has the knowledge, skills, and expertise to perform the job correctly. Now that employers are looking for college degree recipients for the best jobs, what are you going to do when you can't find a good supporting job? Lastly, attaining a bachelor's degree may help you be more financially stable. According to John Van Heck, a writer for MinPost, a four-year college degree carries greater lifetime financial rewards and stability than a work life anchored with some college or just a high school diploma. In accumulated income earnings, it's not even close. Recent research and analysis from the Economic Policy Institute reported in the Upshot, a New York Times economics column, finds that college graduates make more money, significantly more money, than less well-educated Americans. We shouldn't need to study to know that educational achievement translates into greater lifetime earnings. This goes back to being able to make more money with a bachelor's degree. Also, getting your four-year degree will make you more financially stable than those without one. Now let's go back to the Ben Carson story. Once again, I emphasize that he was poor and came from an unstable background. But with his college education, his four-year degree, then eventually a doctorate's degree, his annual salary and job was enough to secure his financial security, as well as his family's and his mother's, who, might I add, broke her back trying to provide for her children. Now we have just reviewed the 3 reasons why getting a four-year degree is important. These reasons were that you can get higher paying jobs, you are more likely to be employed, and lastly, you are more likely to be financially stable in the future. Now, I know many of you are thinking that college is expensive and you cannot afford it. Well, there are scholarships, grants. There are scholarships, grants, federal loans, and private loans that are designed specifically to help students like you achieve and graduate with a four-year degree. And even though you may be paying off these loans in the future, your financial security is still intact because you have a better chance of making more money in the future than those without a bachelor's degree. You may also be thinking that you cannot even get into college with your grade point average. There are two-year colleges across the country that accept people who struggled in high school and have a low grade point average. Take that as a second chance to redeem yourself. Get good grades, get a good grade point average, apply for undergraduate scholarships, then eventually make your way up to a four-year degree, four-year college. Lastly, yes, there are a lot of people out there with high-paying jobs that do not have a bachelor's degree, but guess what? That is a 1 in a million chance. They either had to work their way up to it, which may take years, or they are celebrities. This is not possible for all of you, so take your chance now. The rest of your life starts today, and from here on out, it's up to you to make the right decision.